It's Aaron from 1031 Specialists, and let's talk about the opportunity in front of real estate practitioners. In the residential market alone, the dollar amount being spent on investment properties is significant. Although down from the peak in 2021, investors bought one of every 6 U.S. homes that sold, purchasing $53 billion worth of properties. With your knowledge of 1031s, you're now in a great position to capitalize on this opportunity. However, the data shows that only 1 in 7 investment property sales are actually doing 1031s. That's a huge amount of money being left on the table. While there are legitimate times when a 1031 does not need to be done, a lot of that is due to misunderstandings and misconceptions about how they work and what an investor's options are. Our feeling is that with proper education and consulting, closer to 1 in 2 investment sales should be a 1031. Just that shift alone would create a massive opportunity for you. If you ask 3 questions to anyone thinking about selling, it'll open the door to more conversations and more opportunities. Because believe me when I say this, 98% of sellers do not have any idea about any of what you just learned in this course. The only time they find out is a whole year later when they report the sale on their tax return, and they're shocked at how much they have to hand over to the IRS. Whenever I consult with an investor, this is pretty much the exact wording I use with them right at the beginning. So you can put this in your own words, but you have to make sure the point gets across. First of all, once you have a value that they might sell for, let them know approximately how much gain they have. So as an example, they may have $1 million in gain. Well, then simply remind them that when they sell, it will trigger a tax bill which will be 30 to 40% of the gain, or approximately $300,000 to $400,000. Then just ask, are you planning on paying that to the IRS, or would you like to explore ways to avoid or minimize it? Now, after that, either way they respond, ask them if they're familiar with a 1031 exchange. Then, ask if you can introduce them to 1031 specialists where we can analyze their situation and answer all their questions. And that's it. You don't need to be an expert. You're not giving tax advice. You're just making them aware, and you're letting them make a good decision based on the facts before it's too late. And if they start asking questions, well, that's exactly what you want. Just introduce them to the experts to go over everything with them. Initiating the conversation about 1031s will elevate you to a trusted advisor, embedding you deeply in the wealth creation strategy of your clients. And in the real estate business, that is the highest level of achievement. In our final video, we'll review everything we've covered and share some amazing free resources we developed to help you during your 1031 journey. Whatever you need on 1031s, just ask. I'm Aaron at 1031specialists.com.